Most people underestimate how much a solid, stationary sander changes the workflow until they actually have one bolted to the floor. This machine from Jet is one of those pieces of equipment that feels like it was built to outlive the shop itself. It is heavy, it is cast iron, and it does not move an inch when you are pushing a piece of hardwood against the belt. That 3/4 horsepower motor is the real star here. It just doesn't bog down. You can lean into it with a decent amount of pressure, and the belt keeps humming along without that annoying whine you get from cheaper, underpowered units. The graphite-covered platen behind the belt is a smart touch, too. It keeps things running cooler, which honestly makes a noticeable difference if you are doing a long run of sanding where heat buildup usually starts to glaze over the belt or burn the wood. Changing the belt is usually the part everyone dreads, but the quick-release lever makes that process surprisingly painless. You flip the lever, swap the belt, and you are back to work in seconds. The tracking adjustment is another highlight. It uses a dual thumbscrew setup that actually locks in place, so you aren't constantly fiddling with the belt drifting off to one side while you are in the middle of a project. Now the dust collection is decent, but it is not perfect. That single 4-inch port on the back does a good job of pulling from both the belt and the disc, but you are still going to have some fine dust settling around the base. It is a massive improvement over those tiny shop vac ports you see on smaller benchtop models, though. The cast iron table is massive and feels incredibly sturdy, and having those preset stops at 45 and 90 degrees saves a lot of time when you are trying to dial in a perfect miter. One thing to keep in mind is the footprint. This thing is a beast, and while the integrated locking wheels make it mobile, you really want to find a permanent home for it because it is not something you will want to be rolling around the shop every single day. It is a serious tool for someone who is tired of fighting with flimsy equipment. If you have the floor space and you are tired of sanding by hand, this is the kind of upgrade that just makes the whole process feel professional. It is not cheap, but for the build quality and the sheer reliability, it is hard to argue with the value.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.